Before the days of kings and kingdoms, before the great empires of Rome and Babylon, there were giants. Not just myths, not just legends, real, terrifying beings that once roamed the earth. They were called the Nephilim, mighty warriors, feared by all. And, even after the Great Flood wiped them from history, their descendants remained. Among them was Goliath. The giant who challenged Israel's greatest king. But what many don't know is that he wasn't alone. Goliath had brothers, massive warriors who fought against Israel. Each one fell. This is their story. It all began in Genesis 6:1-4. When mankind began to multiply on the earth, the sons of God saw that the daughters of men were beautiful, and they took them as wives. And the Nephilim were on the earth in those days, mighty men of old, men of renown. But who were these sons of God? Fallen angels? Some believe these were angels who rebelled, leaving heaven to take human wives. Powerful rulers? Others argue they were mighty human kings who abused their power. The line of Seth? Some think they were the descendants of Seth, Adam's godly son, who intermarried with the sinful line of Cain. Whatever the truth, one thing is clear. They were powerful. They were corrupt. And they were unstoppable. God saw the wickedness of the Nephilim and humanity. And so, he wiped them from the earth. But not all giants were gone. Centuries passed, and giants returned. The Bible speaks of the Rephaim, the Anakim, and the Philistine giants, powerful warriors who descended from the Nephilim. When Moses sent 12 spies to scout Canaan, they came back terrified. The land is filled with giants. We look like grasshoppers compared to them. Numbers 13:33. But Israel was not afraid. Under Joshua's command, they defeated the giant kings of Canaan. Yet, some giants escaped and found refuge in the Philistine cities of Gath, Ashdod, and Gaza. One of those cities would produce Israel's greatest enemy. Goliath wasn't just tall, he was a weapon of war. His armor weighed over 125 pounds. His spear was the size of a weaver's beam. He had never lost a battle. For 40 days, Goliath mocked Israel. "Send a man to fight me. If he wins, we will serve you. But if I win, you will serve us." And for 40 days, no one dared to step forward. Until a young shepherd named David arrived. Armed with only a sling and 5 smooth stones, David stepped onto the battlefield. And with one stone, the mighty Goliath fell. But the fight wasn't over. What many people don't know is Goliath had 4 brothers, each one a mighty warrior, each one determined to avenge Goliath's death. Ishbi-Benob, who tried to kill an aging King David, slain by Abishai. Saph, a warrior of Gath, killed by Sibbecai, the Hushathite. Lummi, Goliath's own brother, slain by Elhanan. And an unnamed giant, who had 6 fingers on each hand and 6 toes on each foot, defeated by Jonathan, David's nephew. Each one fell before the warriors of God, because no matter how powerful they were, no giant could stand against the power of the living God. The story of the Nephilim, Goliath, and his brothers isn't just about giants. It's about faith over fear. The Israelites trembled at the giants in the land, but David didn't, because he knew, no matter how big the enemy was, God was bigger. And today, we all face giants, challenges, fears, and obstacles that seem impossible to overcome. But the same God who gave David victory is the same God who fights for us today. So the question is, what giants are you facing? And will you stand in faith, like David?